Ripple is on freaking fire. Seriously, it just broke out earlier in a few hours ago, and it's so exciting. If you guys have been following my channel, you definitely would not have missed this move. If you've been watching all my videos, you would have not missed this move, because we've done some technical analysis and we've talked about Ripple in a few videos now, and I was sort of telling you guys that we were in an accumulation pattern, and a good entry point would have been there for sure. So yeah, hopefully those of you who did follow my channel got in and benefited from this. And if not, then make sure you follow my channel so you don't miss moves like this. So today we're going to talk about Ripple and do some technical analysis, what to expect, and when could it be a next move of reentry, right? That's very important to know. And then we'll talk about a little bit about its fundamentals, especially focused on the current lawsuit, see if there's any updates. But it should be over soon, and that's very exciting because, as you all might know, Ripple has not reached its all-time high in quite a while, nowhere near that. But once this lawsuit settles, it's gonna go sky high for sure. All right, guys, let's get into it. Hey guys, just a quick reminder, please remember that everything you see in this video should not be considered financial advice. This is only for informational purposes, and if you do choose to follow any of the strategies shown in this video, please know that this is at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor, and this is most certainly not financial advice. What is up, guys? Today we're going to talk about Ripple. Very exciting things going on right now. There was latest development within the SEC lawsuit case, which prompted, of course, in Ripple's favor, and which has prompted the price to essentially, start breaking out and hopefully skyrocketing even more. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see until where the price really can go. On the technical level side, I will mark out some levels where Ripple might make sort of a pit stop. But for now, there's very little resistance between the breakout and its next level. But we'll take a look at the technicals in a little bit. First, we'll talk about Ripple itself, for those of you who don't know. So Ripple essentially, it's a global payments network, far more efficient than the traditional payment processing that banks use nowadays, far more efficient than Swift messages, which are totally outdated at this point. And just Ripple really is serving the financial space. A lot of their customers are, a lot of them are banks, financial institutions. And we also do know that they have partnerships with governments, or they're working on partnerships with other governments around the world. So it's very exciting. Ripple is one of the top, one of the best projects out there in the crypto space that's really looking to implement solutions in the financial space. This is the website, ripple.com, where you guys can find a lot of information about what they do. And they have great partnerships. I think one of the latest partnerships they have is with Santander, which is a big bank. So as you guys can see, here are more of their partners. They have Bank of America as a partner, SBI Remit, and just a bunch of others. You guys can check this out by yourselves. And they do operate with hundreds of financial institutions across 55 plus countries worldwide. So you can see how big this company is, how big Ripple Labs is. Now let's go into the news that has caused the sudden surge in its price a few hours back. So Ripple scores major win as judge finds out if the SEC lied to the court. So Ripple found out about an email chain between the SEC and a third party that could prove Hinman's 2018 speech was not merely personal opinion but sex policy. The judge wants to take a look at it. At the center of the debate is ex-SEC Director William Hinman, who gave a famous speech in 2018 stating Ethereum is not a security, which prompted the price of ETH to rocket. Ripple's legal team has recently detected descriptions from the SEC's privilege log which suggest they may be highly relevant to this case. One, in particular, is an email chain concerning discussions with a third party whom defendants understand received guidance from the SEC to analyze its digital asset under the framework set forth by Director William Hinman's June 14, 2018 speech. The SEC sent an email to a third party telling them to analyze a digital asset using the factors in the Hinman speech, which speech was just his personal opinion. I understand now. It's the SEC's that needs clarity, attorney Jeremy Hogan commented at the time, pointing out the agency's contradictions. The document could explicitly prove Hinman's speech was not merely a personal opinion, but the SEC's official policy. This has been a key issue in the lawsuit. Furthermore, if the judge confirms the SEC spent all this time insisting that the speech was merely Hinman's personal opinion while providing guidance based on that speech, the SEC will likely be in a bad place throughout the rest of the lawsuit. So breaking point here, guys. I mean, just by reading this, you can understand what this is about. And it's basically SEC contradicting itself. And I really hope they find, what we think it is. But it seems like things are pointing that way, and things are just looking very bad right now for the SEC. This is a breaking point in the case, in our opinion, and we'll see. We'll really see what happens. But these are good news for Ripple, and of course, news like this will have an effect on price. So now let's look at Ripple from a technical analysis standpoint. Just a friendly reminder, if you're really enjoying this content so far, please do me a solid, leave a like, leave a comment, and definitely share this video. For those of you who are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and click on that bell notification button so that you don't miss any future videos. We provide up-to-date news on the crypto market, as well as technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the top altcoins almost every single day. So definitely don't miss out. Don't you see that beauty right there? Just looks so beautiful. This little breakout here, and if you guys have been watching every single one of my videos, we have a few videos where we talked about Ripple before, and when we were covering it, Ripple was actually in this consolidation range, so it hasn't decided whether to go up or down. And if you guys caught those videos early, you would have gotten in within this consolidation range, and now you would have been very profitable during this amazing breakout, right? So let's go to the 4-hour chart so we can see a little bit more price action and do some technical analysis. So what you're looking at here is Ripple, and here I had marked out the level where it was working as consolidation, like a little bit of a rising wedge pattern here. And basically there was good, very strong support here at this level marked between $1 and $1.02 almost. So this was a very key support level where the price kept touching but kept bouncing back. So every time price touch here, it would have definitely been a good entrance point. But even up until here, before the breakout, would have been a great entrance point, right? Anywhere between $1.07 to 105. I think 105 overall, anything less than that would have been a very ideal entry point, right? We also have confirmation from the 20 EMA crossing the 200 EMA, and the 50 EMA also crossing the 200 EMA, and also in conjunction with the fact that all the EMAs are on top of each other now, so we have extra bullish confirmation here that the price is only going to go up from now. So as you can see, this broke out. So far it's made a high of $1.20, and of course $1.20 is a little bit of a key psychological level, so it is experiencing a little bit of a pushback. But in essence, if we look at any levels here from the past, any price action, we can see that there was a big wick around here, which occurred on September 9, and this big wick means there was a lot of liquidity, a lot of down sell pressure. As you can see, Ripple tried to push through the dollar, almost $2 to $1.25, but they got massively rejected. So again, key level in the recent past, expect this to be sort of a little bit of a resistance. So maybe around $1.23, closer to $1.25, we should feel a lot more resistance. I think we can still push through this $1.18. We're having some little bit of resistance, but we will push through this, in my opinion. Here we may face some resistance, but it all depends. If there's really a lot of momentum, we could probably blast through this, but just possible roadblocks ahead. But I'm not too concerned about these levels. The main level I am really looking at, where we will definitely face some massive resistance, will be up here, anywhere between $1.30 to $1.40. That range is very important. Why? Because and it was this range that made the price steeply fall, right? So this is where it broke structure to the downside. So this was the huge downfall. So this is a very key psychological level where there will definitely be a lot of sell orders lying, massive pressure just based on the past price action. So do expect a lot of resistance here. It's not going to be easy to break through, but I have faith in this coin. Things are going well for them. It's a great project, so the outlook is definitely bullish. I would not bet against this coin. I would always bet towards it. So once we're through here, we're gonna have to look at data back in March, April, and the next big level I'm expecting massive resistance. You can see because of these wicks here, we've had massive selling pressure. So anywhere between potentially 156 to all the way here 196. So all of this is big range, and I know it's a big one. We're gonna have a lot of resistance, and this is gonna be really super key. And once we do get past this, towards the psychological level of $2 and above, we have to look further in the past. And actually, we don't even have data here because I think that's as far as Binance goes. So it'll be interesting from the technicals because it'll be almost like having no previous price action, but we should, because if we look in CoinMarketCap, which does have the full price of historical price of every coin, and we pull up XRP, and let's do the all-time price action. See here, we can see that Ripple's all-time high was actually around $3.37. If I said $4 earlier, correct me, but that looks like it was Ripple's all-time high, and it was a long time ago. This was back in the 2017 bull run, and then at some point after that, the lawsuit came and had really put a lot of pressure on Ripple's price potential, which is why it hasn't gone anywhere near their previous all-time high. But interestingly enough, it's gonna be tricky, I guess. We'll have to find some kind of price chart because we can still use some price history, before we get past the all-time high, and then it's just unknown waters as far as it's more speculation, right, as far as we can go. But as long as we have some price action history, we can sort of lay out these levels where most likely Ripple would hit next and have some resistance or support. But it's very exciting stuff. And just finally, if you did miss this train, well, don't worry, there's always an opportunity for a retest. So I'm looking at two main levels here. Here's one where I would say on the daily chart, you could come in at the dollar at 6 and the $1.09 if it were to drop again. But let's look at the 4-hour chart to see if we can refine some more. If you want to be a little more aggressive, you could try to get in, sort of refining this here a little bit. You could try to get in here at the top at $1.10 if you want to be more aggressive. If it falls back, I would say up to 50% of this you should try to get in, which is around $1.08. Anything below that, most likely it won't go. But this is sort of like an entry chance, if you will, if you wait, if it falls. Now there's also, of course, the possibility that we do blast through this key liquidity, and then maybe towards this level, and maybe have some sort of accumulation phase here, kind of like Bitcoin, where it just blasted through two key levels real quick, effortlessly, and it just started consolidating on the second one. So that could happen. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed.